Welcome back, everyone, to my Minecraft playthrough. We left off last time by getting our base built, and this time we're going to try to make like a little farm with some wheat and maybe a little animal farm. And for right now, we've just kind of decided to live here until we find a better place and a better location. So without further ado, let's get started on making a spot for a farm. So I'm wanting something that stays kind of close to like right in here so I don't have to go too far for food. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is either I'm stuck between making little floating islands for my farms or just digging out a square next to the door, like probably like right in here and doing that. Not sure, I have to deal with these drown though. So they're going to end up being the death of me. We also might start mining a little bit in this episode as well, so just bear with me, and we will have a fun, exciting, laid back episode of Minecraft. And please leave down in the comments below if you want me to play the new Wolverine game when it comes out. I am pretty excited for that. I always like games like that, and Spider-Man. Those tend to be games that I usually gravitate towards, and just let me know down below if that's something you would like for me to play. Alright. So what's going to be the easiest way to make this? I'm going to go to sleep real quick so I don't get attacked by a bunch of mobs. It's not. There we go. Alright, so when we wake up, I'm going to figure out the easiest way to make the floating island farm. I mean, it's just going to be a small farm for now, just like a couple spots. Nothing too massive. Once we get into a bigger farm, I will, of course, have found my forever home in this game, and I really want to incorporate like redstone into it. So I'm going to have to figure out how to incorporate redstone with farming, and I know there's thousands and upon thousands of videos on YouTube showing how to do that. I also kind of want to make a staircase that goes up to here. I like this, but I think it'd also be a little bit more convenient if I had a staircase. So, I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need some coal. Yeah, I'm gonna need me some coal. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, and we're gonna mine for some coal before we build the farms. So let's do that real quick. Okay. And I hope everyone is enjoying the playthrough so far. And if there's something that I can improve upon, please let me know down in the comments below. I am happy to hear any constructive feedback so I can make the channel better for me and for everyone that watches me play Minecraft. Alright, let's find a... I really don't want to lose that right over there. I'm just trying to find a small little local cave that I can go into to get some coal real quick. Where could some be? I don't want to venture out too far yet. Let me get back to the base real quick. And I want to make a boat. I should have done that before I left the base and made this a whole lot easier instead of swimming. So let me just get back over there and make a boat, and then we're going to find a little cave. Oh, almost drowned. Oh. Okay. I'm almost back. Alright, I'm back, and I need to make a boat. So let's do that real quick. What does it take to make a boat? Oh, I've already got everything to make a boat. Okay. I wish. Uh, well, I mean, maybe for right now. Well, I don't even have nothing for that. Okay. I do need to fill up my hunger bars a little bit, so let me do that so I can start healing. And I just gotta remember my way back home. Okay. Ooh, little bamboo forest over here. I might have found a cave over here, actually. Let's see. And I do want to get a horse eventually once I find a saddle. That would be pretty nice for going across the land. Okay, I found a pretty sizable cave. I'm going to get me some material so I can build up over to that coal over there, so I can start cooking my food. And I need to make some stone for the stairs because I want stone stairs so it kind of remains natural in a sense. Okay. And yeah, usually the episodes they'll be about 25 or so minutes apiece. Hopefully everyone can stay around long enough and not get bored of me talking for 25 minutes. I will try to keep everyone entertained. And the longer that I do this, the better I will get at also commentating. So everyone, please just bear with me. I'll get there eventually, I promise. Okay. So we're getting a good amount of coal. I really wish that this was a hardcore survival. It'd make it all that much more fun. Okay. Alright, so I got 19 pieces of coal. I will revisit this cave. Ooh, there's some iron over there. I do need to grab that before I leave. So let me grab that iron real quick. Those are my famous last words, everyone. I'm going to grab this iron and then I'm going to keep trying to go deeper down in the cave and then there will be the end of me. It's always a fun time. I mean, there are 4 pieces of iron over here. That was okay for the first iron that I've gotten in the series. Okay. Now let me just dig my way back out. Let me get to my boat, and then we will be going back to the house and getting them stairs built, and then starting on the farm. So there's my boat. There's some cows right there. I might try to breed them once I start my animal farm. Okay. Yeah, really, my number one rule about this whole survival is just like I don't really want to destroy the natural landscape so much. I want to keep it as my base being discreet as possible, if that makes any sense to anybody. I want to be able to peacefully coexist with the world. Okay, so I'm gonna take half. There we go. Take half of that. Then I'm gonna take half of that. And I'm just splitting it up between the 4 furnaces so I can get more done at once. Okay, so on this one, put that. This one, I'm gonna put my iron. Why did I put an apple in there? That's funny. And then this one, I'm going to smelt for my stairs. Okay, so I got that started. I also need to start. I guess what I'm going to do to be able to get the stuff out in the water for the floating farms. It's just kind of just build out there, and then I can destroy it on the way back. Okay, so let me get out there real quick. I'm just going to take some cobblestone. Okay. There we go. Boom. Boom. And then okay, and then I'm going to boom like that. Then 1, 2. Alright, that's first part of it, and then also need to make a hoe so I can. Okay. So I have enough for a hoe. I also need to get some more trees. I know I say also a lot. That's another thing I'll work on to try to get better as I go is stop sounding so awkward when I go to talk. So I can only start out with 2 so far. Do I have... Okay, can I do that? No. Okay. So let me just destroy this real quick. I don't really care about all the cobble. It's kind of just going to float down to the bottom. The world is full of the cobble. Get out of there so I don't drown. That drown really wants a piece of me, I think. I think that drown, it just wants to fight. It gets stuck in the boat. Hey, I got him. Okay, so let me see. I thought I just heard a growl. I'm gonna close the door. Okay, so I think I have enough for my stairs. I'm going to build my stairs. Just having doubles just in case. Okay, so really, it's night already? Dang. Guess I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night. And then in the morning when I wake up, I'm thinking about taking this section out right here. Stay with me. And I'm going to do this. That's going to be my stairs. Cut that down. I don't want to cut it all the way though. I want to find a way to incorporate that with everything. And then right here, I'm going to boom, boom. And then take some of my extra leftover stone. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. I think I'm going to leave the tree right there. The tree must survive, guys. It must survive. And then this right here, and I'm going to take this and finish this door frame out. I did the wrong thing, sorry. I'm going to take this and finish the door frame out. We'll see how that looks when I put my door up. Okay. I think that looks okay. And then I'm going to grab some more stone. Then break this right here. Boom, bam, bop. Got that. Oh yeah, that's starting to, that looks pretty decent. I mean, just for a right now base, I mean that don't look half bad. I mean, if I wanted to make it symmetrical, I'd have to dig a little bit in. Mm, the power of symmetry, I'm telling you. I might have to do that. I really might have to do that because, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that just to just to make it right because it'll bother me till the end of time if I don't do it. Okay, so I've got that kind of fixed up a little bit. Boom, boom, got that. And now all I have to do is that, and then destroy this, destroy that. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. And then, uh, guys, I don't know if I can take away the tree. The tree is kind of it's important. That's like the tree of life. So it's like almost a requirement that I keep there. If I don't keep it there, then I really need to replant it. And I will be doing something about this right here, to where it's just not, it's everything right here is kind of natural looking, and then you get right here, and it's just flat. I'll figure something out about it to make it look better. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my other door right here. Dang it. Hold on. Let me destroy that. There we go. Got my doors. That's bothering me now too. I've got to have stuff symmetrical. So I need to have my hinge over here. But I don't think it. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the look of that a lot. I really do, guys. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so now I've got the farm started. I need to get a couple more. I want to get a couple more seeds to kind of finish at least this little island up right here and get that done. Then we have the front done. Guys, let me know down below what I need to do with this tree. But as of right now, it's staying. Okay. So I need a few more seeds to start my wheat farm so I can make bread, and that at least that's a somewhat of a source of food. Like if all else fails, I have bread. Oh, there's a little baby sheep. I've got one seed. I bet there's probably a better way to get wheat seeds in the game, and I'm just not exactly sure how you do it. So if you know, please let me know. Anything I can do better in the game to make the game easier and more exciting, I would love to know. Okay, how many? I got three. I really, before the end of the video, I really want to at least get that little first pod filled up. Okay, I got that. I think I'm getting pretty close. I've got 7. I'm gonna get just a couple more, just to be sure. One more. Well, now they're starting to come out like everything. Okay, so now I can go down there and I'm going to finish my little pod off. I mean, this is perfect right here because it's natural, natural irrigation, it makes farming simple. Watch me say that, and then someone down in the comments is going to say, well, you do know too much water damages the plant and it doesn't allow it to grow. I'm like, well, dang, I didn't know that. Now I've got to move the farm somewhere so I can have food and survive in this world. Okay, so I got that done. Okay, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So I got a little bit of things done in this episode, and I'm happy with it. So in the next episode, I will be building a boat dock, and then I will be finishing or adding on to the inside of my base. I'm thinking about expanding the furnaces a little bit, and then actually having maybe a room, like an actual room, like walking in here. This will be where the chest, the furnaces, the cartography table, the crafting table, and all that'll be, and then I'll have like a room, an actual room somewhere, and that'll be that. All right, as always, guys, thank you for tuning in and tune back in. I will have another episode this week. I'm going to be going to a twice a week upload schedule. One will be every Sunday, and then the next one will be on Wednesdays. So just stay tuned and keep coming back and watch me. I hope you all enjoy yours tonight. Have a great night.